Hello, 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 and welcome back. We are adding color to this village. We are getting rid of the default cobblestone and oak building materials, and we are replacing it with some colorful combinations, adding some interior, nothing fancy, nothing outlandish. We are going to do the last two little boxes over there. But I thought you might want to see what I did with that. The last episode I had sugarcane all around, and the idea, I thought, yeah, that'd be cool, it's different, but it was just overkill. So off camera I came in and switched it up a little bit. I went ahead and put bushes here in between the sugarcane stalks, whatever the proper term is. I brought this dirt back because the last episode I built that up just to hide it, and that was just, it was just too much. So this one, to keep it different, we went with the sugarcane, bushes, and ferns. So I have the little ferns and the tall fern. Now, if you play survival mode and you don't do creative mode, and perhaps you're new to Minecraft, when you take your shears and you go to the jungle or you go to the taiga and you gather ferns, when you go to use them in your flower beds or your terraforming, your landscaping, whatever, they're going to look like this little stubby one. Even if you used your shears on a large fern, it's still going to look like a little stubby one. However, if you apply bone meal to it, it will turn into this. Same thing with grass. If you use shears on grass, or if it's just the scraggly grass that grows naturally and you want it to be tall, just use the bone meal and it should come up. So there are a lot of little things, things in Minecraft that they're quite simple, but if it's not something you do all the time, then you just wouldn't know. Okay, and of course it's nighttime, so they're all hiding again. We've been doing clays and wools. I think we're going to just go with a wood. We have a wooden one here, though. Let's do this one in wood. Let's do acacia. And we're a raw log. Right there. Let's just do that. We found you. Okay, do we need this dirt? No, we don't. Let's put this back. Alright, that's good. Alright, so and if anybody is paying attention to the little dates and time in the bottom right corner, because I think it records my little computer clock, they can see that I am pretty much doing all of these on the same day. Well, technically it's the next day. That is because, first of all, I have the time. And second of all, it is easier for me to start and finish a project if I don't allow myself to get sidetracked with brain farts. Cat, I was here first. Ow. Ow. Quit that. He's like flexing his claws into my foot. Okay. The red sand would match almost exact, but that would be just a lot of orange looking color in a small area. Let's see what this would look like. I think I'm going to go ahead and try to let's go ahead and use the dark oak for the accent. Going to try to get this done really fast while there are no NPCs in here. They were really getting on my nerves a while ago. I hope I didn't sound like a whiny little child, but I probably did. They were really aggravating me. This area is small as it is. I was not in the mood to fight them for space. Okay, that's the inside done. Live and learn. Now we should be able to do the outside. This looks goofy, I know. But oh my gosh. We should be able to do this now without an issue. I know sometimes I sound like a whiny little toddler, but sometimes they just aggravate me. We're going to do... Ow, quit it. I don't know if he's asleep or if he's trying to be affectionate or what. But you know, I may be old and stuff, but my skin is not exactly made of leather. Although I have been called a cow a time or two. One thing about these little bitty buildings, it's not hard to get them roofed. Now, I can only hope that my upgrading these buildings as fast as I am and not giving the game time to recognize, I can only hope that it's tempted to put glass there, but I think we'll leave it. I can only hope that I don't cause any of my villagers to despawn. But if they do, I'm just going to use creative mode and spawn them right back. Yep, it's flower time. That one went pretty quick, actually. I was trying really hard to get the last one to not be an hour. It was 55 minutes. I guess that's a success. Does that count as successful? Let's use the spruce again. Tempted to just go all the way around again. We have one like that over there. Do we have any more around here that does that? That one has window boxes and stuff, but it's a little bit bigger. I think we are. I think we're just gonna do bushes all the way around. Well, we may put some rose bushes or something right there. Some lilacs. We haven't used those in a while. Okay, Lavella. Enough with the overkill. Okay, we're gonna call that good. And if only they would face the right direction, they would be really pretty here. Nope, they're not gonna. But they will for this one. Nope. They will back here. Yeah. Okay, we'll put those there to remind me. Actually, let's go ahead and do the Alright, let's go ahead and do those there. Okay. What to do, what to do, what to do. Let's just go with the lilacs again. Oh, forgot my dirt. Somebody's falling down on the job. And again, for those of you who don't know, you can get coarse dirt from certain areas of the Taiga. And like if you go to a mesa and you go way up on the plateau, there's coarse dirt up there. Or you can just gather up some of the 50 zillion blocks of gravel and mix it with 50 zillion blocks of dirt, and it makes coarse dirt. You just, oh, I don't have a little, okay, pretend this is a little box in your inventory. Say dirt, gravel, like a little checkerboard, and it'll make coarse dirt. Yep. Alright, so that's finished. I'm finally getting halfway fast at this. And we're on the last one. Took me long enough to get with the program, didn't it? Alright, so what we gonna do for this one? I wish you guys could be telling me right now, saying, no, try this. You know, I may just... Let's see. It worked with the acacia. Let's see how it works with the jungle. We can only hope this is going to be an easy one. That I don't make it difficult. Of course. Humma. All right. Floor. keep trying to make it different. It actually doesn't look too bad. It kind of brings out the little green smears in that jungle wood. Not sure I'm crazy about it though. Yeah, that's better. That's what's called black stain clay. Obviously, it doesn't look black. It looks like a really dark brown. I like that better. Yeah, I guess we'll stick with our light gray. And that. Okay, and stop that. Wait, did I put that above the door? No, I did not. Why you guys let me do that? Why did you let me do that? Okay. Let's get this stuff in here before they start invading. And then I have to act like a whiny little child. Okay. Alright, so the interior, depending on how we do the roof, the interior is complete. Okay. So how are we going to do this roof? You know what? Not the most original roof design. But let's just go with the fence. Oh, it's like a moth. How do I want to do this? I don't really like that exposed. No matter which way I turn it, it's exposed somewhere on one end or another. Well, I guess we could just expose all of them so that it's a pattern. So basically we're using one of their rooftop designs, just modified a little bit. Need another ladder, Lavella. There we go. So they can come up here and spy on everybody. At least that breaks up the monotony of all the roof lines a little bit. Wow, we are just... Have we done every roof in dark oak? Well, not necessarily. We have one in stone slabs and another in stone slabs and stone brick. Oh, that one, those two are not in dark oak, I guess. Dark oak is just a really good roof color. It's a dark color. To me, it fits as a roof. The only problem is I'm not sure how much I like the dark oak with the jungle wood. But I don't want to do it all in jungle wood. So we're going to leave it for now. We're going to leave it for now. We're going to leave it for now. We're going to do bush here. They have very symmetrical flower beds, don't they? Not very creative today. My creativity is drying up. Okay, where are the acacia leaves? I know they have to be in here somewhere. Oh, there's dark oak leaves. Doing everything else in dark oak. Alright, let's look at... Let's go with some pretty pink tulips. No. How about some orange tulips? And I forgot my... Let's go with pots all this time. And yeah, I know we used coarse dirt for the sunflowers. That's okay. They don't all have to be exactly the same. See, the orange looks really good with that podzol. All right. All right, all right, all right. You know, that didn't look as bad as I thought it did. I don't know if I'm just tired of messing with it or if it actually looks halfway decent. Maybe the flora made the difference. That's why you want to be careful before you totally give up on something. If you had the impulse to try something, try it. You look at it and you're like, I don't know. Not quite sure. Maybe I like it, maybe I don't. Leave it alone. Do something else. Look at something else. Come back to it and then go, no, I really didn't like it. Then tear it out. Because it's always possible that when you come back to it, you'll go, you know what? Now that I got those bushes in, the flowers in, and I'm looking at it as a whole picture and not just focusing on that one part, it actually kind of works. You never know. You'll never know. And I do realize that, like the blacksmith shop, I kind of spread the bushes out and stuff. Well, at least in that one section. And everything else is just hugging the buildings. We are going to get these buildings finished and get their initial little flower beds, and then once we get all the buildings finished, get the lighting finished, get the gardens moved, the livestock pens in, then we will come back and we will, trust me, it will be florid up. We will add more bushes and we will add water features and all kinds of stuff. It'll look so nice. Well, it'll look better than it did anyway. Hopefully by the time we finish the overall picture, it won't matter if a couple of my ideas really blew, because some of them do really like that nether rack. I'm almost wishing I hadn't used it on that house. I'm almost wishing I had saved it for a larger house. But, you know, we can always use it. Like for this house over here. Because it's... Oh, there's another little one. Seriously? Because that nether rack is pretty powerful. That nether brick. I keep calling it rack. It's made from nether rack, but that is actually nether brick. It's pretty intense and bold. So it's kind of, in my opinion, it's not something you want to have tons and tons and tons of it in one small concentrated area. But, you know, we have those colors over there. We have the stone slabs here. We have the dark oak with the glass here. We have quite a bit of dark oak, but it's not quite as intense as that nether rack. Nether brick. Erg. So I think we may use the nether brick in this when we get to that. Maybe, maybe, maybe. I may have another brain fart before then. But, well, I think we're going to go ahead and call this good. We did 2 of the little ones on this video. That actually looks kind of cute from up here. Little sunflowers and stuff. I think we're going to go ahead and call this good with just these 2 little ones. And when we come back, we'll do this last little box. I just thought... That's what aggravates me, is I thought that was all of them. It's like, you know, you think you have all the dishes finished and it's Thanksgiving and you have 20 people at your house, and you've been washing dishes what feels like 5 years, and you think, thank God I finally got caught up on the dishes. And somebody goes, oh, hey, I found these. And they bring you more, you know? That's kind of what this is. It's an extra dirty dish. But that's okay. We will do that one really fast in the next episode, and then we will do the tavern. And the tavern will look cool, and that'll be done. Then we will just have those 3 large ones left. And then we can go on to phase 3, I guess. I guess phase 1 was the pathway. So phase 1 was the path, phase 2 the buildings, then phase 3 will be probably the gardens. After we finish all the buildings, we'll get those in place, because that'll help me determine how to place the lighting, because I know they're NPC gardens, and if they're placed properly they will take care of them, but I still want plenty of lighting, because as I said in the previous video, we actually play this in survival mode more than anything. The only time we use creative mode, and it's funny I say that now, and in the other video we saw Rift RC using creative mode, but he's doing a quite large build, and he rarely gets any time on Minecraft. He works a lot of hours, and by the time he gets home, it's already, I'd say about 6 o'clock my time. And he's not always in the mood for Minecraft, and he has other things to do, and he and I do other things together besides play Minecraft. So when he does a massive build like that, once in a while he'll go into creative mode. Most of the time he does them in survival mode. But this time, because it's going to be so large, he wants to make like a mother tree. This big, massive monster tree with all these huge, vast rooms inside. So, anyway, we usually use survival mode, is what I was saying. So, like these gardens and stuff, they need to be able to be utilized, because we may actually need to be able to access them at some point. You never know. We may get in a bind and be hunting and go, oh crap, we need some food. Let's go grab some wheat and make some bread real quick. Or we know there's potatoes. Let's toss them in a furnace and bake some potatoes. So anyway, not just for the NPC sake, but for our sake, for future use, I want the gardens to be in good condition and well lit. That was the whole point of that. There is just, well, I guess there's a tree over there. I was going to say there's just one sad little tree in town. We'll have to do some terraforming, make some nice trees. I don't know that I'm going to build up any big fancy trees, but I might. I may try a little trick that I saw. It was either Andy as Yoda or Corrales or somebody did. They had the sapling with the little glass panes, and then they bone mealed it, and it came up into one of those big fat derpy oak trees with the branches that go everywhere. So we may try that. We'll see. Anyway, that's a long way down the road, and the thing is, this is just one village, and I want all of the villages upgraded. Not necessarily all of them redone like this, but it wouldn't hurt my feelings. So I doubt that I'm going to record all of them. There's too many. Too many. I mean, we know of several of them. Let's see, how many do I have written down here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Okay, I have coordinates for 28 villages, not including the original spawn village where we spawned in on this map. So imagine how long it would take me if I videoed every single upgrade on every single village on this map, much less just the 28 that we have listed. that would be just a little much. People would be like, are you serious? Really? You really think we want to keep watching you do this? So basically, I will do this one on camera, and then I'll probably do the rest off camera unless I decide to do some serious building, like total reconstruction or something. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, I'm going to stop rambling and let you guys get on with your life. And I am going to end this video and start the next one so we can get... I want all these buildings done before I go to bed. So that will be the next episode. Thank you very much for your time. I'm sorry if I bored you. I hope you've enjoyed this and it's inspired you, even if you don't like my style or my taste. Hopefully, if nothing else, even if you sat there and went, ooh, 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 what is she doing? Oh my God, that's too busy. Oh my God, that looks clunky. Oh my gosh. Maybe it gave you some ideas of things to try with your own builds. Try to do something different so that you have a little variety. Because a lot of times we tend to find something we like and we use it 5 million times. And we forget there's about 20,000 other variations out there. So spice it up, mix it up. Go a little crazy, go a little wild, go a little abstract, go modern, go medieval, whatever. Just try something new. There's too many options in Minecraft to stick yourself in a rut and stay there forever. You'll get bored. And I don't want you to get bored. Minecraft is an amazing game. Anyway, I am really going to shut up now. Thank you very much for taking your time to watch my video. And we will see you later.